Okay, so I thought I'd do a quick double review on my two CRJ200s, these Bombardier CRJ200 planes that I have. We have a British Airways one and we have a Japan Airlines one, or it's J-Air for short. So I've had both of these planes for quite a while. I think they look quite nice, don't they? You know, we've got a small little engine on the back there, which is a unique feature for planes these days. Most of them have them under the wings, but we can see that this plane is far too low down to the ground for any engines to exist under the wing. And we also have this, forgot what this type of tail with horizontal stabilizers were called, but you know, we've got the back wings on the top of the tail, like this, which is also a nice unique feature. I believe they don't have them down here, like normal planes, just because, well, it's right behind the engines and it would affect the aerodynamic performance. But yes, yeah, so these are the two airplanes. If we zoom in, we can see in a bit more detail. So if we look at the British Airways one, well, we have a couple doors at the side. Not too much to see. A few windows, just the British Airways logo. Little mark on the wing there. I guess that's where you step down after coming out the emergency exit. We have a nice, healthy amount of markings on the top there as well. We've got, I think there's an emergency cut there symbol, and we have the cockpit windows with the cockpit windscreen wipers, which is really nice to see. On the other side, we've got exactly the same. We can look at both models at the same time because they're exactly the same, but so on the J-Air, well, the J-Air, the Japan Airlines shorthand logo is very nicely printed on. We actually have a One World Airline Alliance logo there, and also if we look at the British Airways one, we've also got it just by the door there as well. So both of these are One World Airlines, so they've got One World logos beside the boarding door, which is nice. Cockpit window there, as we did have on the British Airways one. More markings on the wing. So yeah, what a nice plane. And because these planes are small enough, they roll about really smoothly. But of course, you know, they're not toys, so you probably don't want to be rolling them about anyway. But you know, it's quite satisfying that they roll about without much friction at all. But there we go. And on the underside, there's not much, but we can see the registration there, right there, and then a few other markings as well. And then for the Japan Airlines one, well, on the other side, we've got the registration there again, and that's where the wheels will fold into. And fun fact, my mum broke this plane a year and a half ago, but I did actually charge her to get a replacement, and, well, let's say here is the broken one. As you can see, these have come off because it fell 1.5 meters from a height of 1.5 meters. It fell because she wasn't careful. Also, well, that's missing, which isn't very helpful if it wants to land. So yeah, do be careful with your planes, because, well, when people aren't careful with them, this is what happens. But yeah, I did manage to charge her to get a replacement, which is why I've got this. So there we are. Okay, so I think that's all I have time for on these models. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.